So what is a cadence? A cadence is when we get all the kids together in a group. We spend time talking, developing, working together to make a chant, usually rhymes. And what it does is it really builds unity with the group. We all come together, everybody contributes their piece and their part. And as we put everything together, make it rhyme, we'll use that when we walk from activity to activity, from station to station. Everybody's chanting, everybody's saying their cadence. All the different groups are seeing who can scream the loudest. That's really what makes free camp to me. It's always fun. We always come to a place in free camp where we have a cadence showdown. Everybody's screaming real loud, trying to do the best they can, and trying to win. And what it does is it builds a lot of unity in the group. All the kids come together, and when everybody contributes their part, when we walk around chanting, that they feel so important when we're screaming their line, or they're doing their rap, or their dance, or their backflip, to impress everybody while we're going from activity to activity. So the cadence is a really important part of your group at free camp. For a group leader, when you do your cadence, you really gotta go all in. You gotta put it out there. You can't hold anything back. There's no reservations. You gotta look as crazy as you can look. I remember a free camp we did in Tiger Mountain. I holding the kid by his ankle, swinging him back and forth, just so that everybody could see us. And you gotta sell out. You gotta go all in. I remember a year when we were doing our cadence, and we had a boy in our group, real quiet. He was one of the younger ones, and wasn't really getting involved yet, very quiet. And when we started doing our cadence, everybody was contributing, everybody's putting their ideas in, we were putting the thing together, and he was still off to the side doing his own thing. And so we were trying to find some creative things to do, and I said, anybody, is there anybody that can rap? Anybody want to rap? Anybody want to add anything? And he said, well, I can. And so we let him, contribute, and that brought him out of his shell, made him a part of the team and a part of the group. And it really, brought him in from that lonely place he was on the outside to being a part of the group. As far as free camp goes, the cadences came from Pastor Craig Lawless. He served some time in the military. So that's part of what he brought to the table when they were designing free camp. Was this military chant for the cadence for all the different units in the groups that are moving around. And over time it sort of evolved, and kids brought their own elements. They were singing, they're rapping, they're chanting, they're screaming, they're doing whatever, dancing, and that's all fine. It's not overly spiritual. I mean, it can be, it doesn't have to be. Some of my favorite examples of chants that my groups did, one year we were the Cannons, and our chant was, "We are the Cannons, and we're here to say, we are the Cannons, and we'll blow you away." Cannons are strong, cannons are cool. There was nothing very spiritual about it. It was just something that brought everybody together. Another one year where there was an Asian theme to free camp, our group was the Sticky Rice, and we walked around all week chanting, "Rice, rice, baby. Rice, rice, baby." It was just a lot of fun. It's whatever they can add to it or put to it to make it interesting, to make it their own. And that's what really draws them all together. When the kids come in on Friday, it's chaos. It really is. It's a lot of fun, but it's kids bounce around everywhere. So what you want to do as a group leader, the first time that you get those kids actually with you and in your group, and they've registered and checked in and all that stuff, you want to start working on that cadence right away, because what it's doing is it's helping to build your group. It's building the unity and the momentum, and they're adding their stuff. And again, it can be spiritual. It doesn't have to be spiritual, but what it's doing is it's opening their hearts. It's giving you a chance to get to know them and to let them know you. And a good group leader will use that to set the tone and really get to know their kids and begin to draw things out of them and get to know about their family and their home and all the things that are happening. It's just another way to build a bridge to them, to get to know them better and to let them open up to you and share their heart. This past summer at free camp, one of the things that was very important to us was this mentality that I must decrease and Christ must increase, and that was sort of our leadership style. That was our training for the teenagers and the adults going into the free camp here in Amarillo. It was very important to us, and I think it applies in a lot of ways, even to the cadence, because it can be an uncomfortable thing to do, to put yourself out there like that and be real animated and crazy and scream at the top of your lungs. That's just not in a lot of people's makeup or in their DNA, and you sort of have to push those things aside and really just kind of do it. You have to put yourself out there, and the teenagers see it. There's a lot of teenagers that come in and they assist us with free camp. They serve in other roles helping you with your group of kids, and if they're not into it, and the leader's not into it, the kids don't get into it. So you really have to put yourself out there, kind of regardless if that's your gift or your talent. You know, if you're an introvert, you still need to push through that thing and live that verse out that says, you know, that you must decrease and Christ must increase. And in doing that, sometimes you have to look a little bit silly so that you make the impact you need to make in the lives of these kids. I think some of the important tips as far as the cadence goes is to start early. As soon as your kids get there, don't wait till the last minute. Don't even wait till the whole group's there. Start as soon as you get a couple of kids in your group. You need to start developing that cadence. You need to realize it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be drawn out. You're looking for impact, you know, and it doesn't have to be super spiritual. Doesn't have to be super secular. Just get started right away. Make sure that you're giving it all you got, high energy, and involve the kids. I think those are the most important things about a cadence.
We are the Cadence and we're here to stay. We are the Cadence that will blow you away. Cannons are cool. Cannons are strong. Cannons rock and free.